long?
I think the reason why sometimes these things don't hold for long, I still insist it's the fan base, because you see these fans, they also need the fans to travel to go and watch these matches in stadium. Maybe Gor Mahia is playing Bandari FC in what's the name of the stadium? The Mbaraki Stadium, probably in Mombasa. Is it Mbaraki? Yeah, in Mbaraki Stadium, probably in Mombasa. And you see, probably I don't have the money to travel all the way to Mombasa to go and watch the match. So it's so hard sometimes to insist that people should just study. You understand? So it's the funding, the fan base. You find, like, probably, let's assume maybe it's Karuturi Sports versus Bandari. You see, Karuturi Sports, you'll find they don't have a lot of fans in Mombasa. So it will, the stadium will only be filled by Bandari fans in Mombasa. And a lot of people don't have this interest, like they want to travel all the long to go and just watch maybe Bandari play, maybe Gor Mahia. They'll wait for Gor Mahia to play in City Stadium for them to watch that match. So I think that's another factor. Yeah, that we can say.
Yes, Letukama.
Yes.
Karibu.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. Karibu kwenye show. I know this is your first time on show, so you can also introduce yourself a little bit. Today we are focusing on the international games and the international break, but then hapa tunaongeanga story ya EPL, La Liga and so on. So labda, because this is your first time on show, you can tell us who you are, and also labda which team you support in the EPL, La Liga, etc. Before we go back to the show.
Okay, thank you. My name is Bartlett, but most people wananijua ka 6000 pale hii app ya Elon Musk. I'm very passionate about football myself, and I'm a very, very, very staunch fan of the Arsenal Football Club, the only elephant in the EPL. Yeah, I'm a fan of Arsenal. In La Liga, I'm a fan of Barcelona. My love for Barcelona started a long time ago. I don't know if many of you were born when I started supporting Barcelona, but I love Barcelona and Arsenal.
Is there an Arsenal fan who doesn't support Barcelona?
Yeah, there are many. I have a friend of mine who supports Real Madrid because of that 2006 thing that they stole from us. So he decided to support Real Madrid, and he's a Ronaldo fan.
Yeah, that one knows ball. It's just that he's in the wrong team. He should not be supporting Arsenal. So anyone who supports Arsenal has very limited knowledge to football. Ni venye tu mdomo ndio inakuanga mingi. Kama mtu anataka kuongea, mimi sijasema mimi na supporting team gani. Nimesema tu watu wenye wana support Arsenal ni mdomo tu ndio mingi. Kama mnataka kujitetea, mnataka kujitetea mkiwa upande gani?
I think we've developed a culture. I think there's this saying that nowadays we can say that winners celebrate and losers explain. So I think that is from a loser's perspective.
Which loser? I am not a fan of I'm not a fan of any team anyway.
We know when things get hot, they start running from their club. So we can definitely tell which.
I'm a fan of Bandari.
It's okay. Are they winning?
Yeah, they are.
What position are they in the Kenya Premier League standings?
So anyway, Karibu 6, and now we were talking about the fun, why the Kenyan football. We had a very good fan base in Qatar, where we were away. There's a probability that the same fan base may not happen on Tuesday. So we're trying to ask ourselves why that may happen. So
if I say on Qatar, sorry, I'll say this to many people. Those fans were there because Kenya has become a very funny country, and if you see the whole unemployment thing happening in the country, you see many people have migrated to Qatar, and those people in Qatar, when they had to prove a point, timu yetu imekuja kucheza, sisi ndo tuko hapa. So they went there to support, to show that support, because they are in Qatar, they have fans and all that. In Kenya, what happens, like I saw that match will be played at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. If the game will be played at 1 p.m., a fan like me, a very passionate fan, will be at work. How are you expecting me to sacrifice my work to go and watch a football match that is not bringing food on my table? So those fans might not turn up because of the timing of the game, because the game has been placed at a time that is not crucial. But I still feel like on Tuesday we are going to have a lot of fans in the stadium. That is something that the fans are going to show support for the team after the win against Qatar, which is a very historic win for the country. So people will be going there to show South Sudan that now that our country's football has started to rise again, we are here to support this team. So I'm very certain about that.
So, but you said the match is at 1?
Yeah, 1 p.m.
Not 4?
1 p.m.
Okay. Maybe
Let me recheck because
It's 1 p.m. I just saw it.
I thought the game was 4. I checked SofaScore and I was like, Kenya will be playing at 1 p.m.
Sad state of affairs, but what do we do?
because from Google we find it's 4 p.m.
Google.
Mhm.